Thanks so much, Data Cloud team. What a cool demo. I'm Dain Hansen. Welcome, everyone. I'm the Director of Product Marketing for Data Cloud. Joining me today is Gerrit Kazmaier. Gerrit?
Hey, Dain. I'm Gerrit. I'm the Vice President of Data Analytics, Databases, and Looker. And I do look forward to everyone's questions.
I do too. A reminder that this Q&A is live. You can engage with us directly. So ask your questions, say hi in the chat, hit those emojis. And if you can't, just go back to the Next Event website and click on the blue Join the Interactive Experience button.
So let us jump right in. But before we do, I do want to see what you liked most today. So we had a quite exciting set of announcements. And is it for you? Let's go bigger query. Is it big spark it up? Is it Postgres for all on Spanner? Or is it show me the Earth engine?
So while we wait for those results, tell me, Gerrit, what are you most excited about?
I'm really excited about two things, openness and simplicity. All of our announcements were made to make data more accessible, more simple to use, from Postgres for Spanner, from cross-cloud analytics with Omni, from serverless Spark, from Looker and Tableau. Everything is in the spirit of making data simple to work with and creating an open ecosystem around GCP for working with data.
That's right, and being open and simple is really what it's all about, and it's what we saw from the demo as well. Just a reminder that our friends from the live demo are sticking around to help answer the questions, so you might see their faces throughout the show, and looks like we've got some of the poll results. It's all about BigQuery. Look at those hearts come in, so this is really good for the results.
Let's go bigger query.
All right, so let's get into our first question. It's from Tiana. She asks about the availability of Earth Engine. We saw the great demo earlier from the team. How can folks get their hands on this? How can they access it? And another follow-up question, which is, how does it work with BigQuery GIS?
Awesome. Hey, Tiana, awesome question. So first of all, Google Earth Engine is now in preview, which means that you can go to google.com/Earth Engine preview and register. And we will be reaching out to you to set you up with an account. The second key piece of what you have seen earlier is that in Earth Engine, you have a data lake of satellite imagery, and you get the means to do geospatial analysis on imagery data. And that results, they can be brought into BigQuery to mash them up with all of the data you have residing there, or using BigQuery ML, for instance, as we have seen. So all in all, awesome package, a lot of data, and a great integration directly back into BigQuery.
I love this, and it's really what only Google can provide with the best of Earth's data and the best of our analytics solution. This is a great solution.
That's exactly right.
So another question comes in from Chris. Multi-cloud. Look, this is an exciting area. We just released BigQuery Omni as a general availability. It's exciting. What is Google's plans around data management? Does it have plans, Gerrit, to expand our multi-cloud approach to other data management services?
Great question, Chris. And I think it all starts from recognizing a basic fact. For the majority of companies, multi-cloud is a reality. And when we talk about data silos, we have to recognize that a modern data silo is a multi-cloud data silo. And with BigQuery Omni, we wanted to bring simplicity to multi-cloud, which means that you can do cross-cloud analytics. And we are constantly evaluating which of our data services make sense in an Omni delivery, and basically following where our customer scenarios, where you are taking us to. And you can expect much more to come in that direction.
This is great. And it's great to see us really go forward with multi-cloud as more and more companies are using that as their norm. Right?
I think it's 90% of the companies that we've surveyed actually say that multi-cloud for them is the reality they are living in today. So let's blaze through that complexity and deliver multi-cloud, cross-cloud analytics.
Okay, good, good. Thank you, Gerrit. Next question comes in from Anand at CVS Health. He asks this question to Leigha, actually. So Leigha, is there any map that reveals all the services? I think you might have shown this at the tail end of the demo, but maybe you could go back and do sort of an overview about the visualizations, the capabilities of Looker. How does Looker and BigQuery play a role with the visualizations for that map of Earth Engine?
Awesome, yeah, thanks, Dain. So basically, I think what this question is asking is if you can visualize the actual semantic model that you're creating in Looker to connect all your different data assets. And actually, earlier this year, Looker launched the LookML diagram, which is available in Looker's marketplace. So you can directly in Looker create a visualization of your data model, whether your data is in BigQuery, Spanner, or other places that are connected to Looker. So check it out.
That's awesome. Thank you, Leigha. The next question comes in around our Cloud SQL and Cloud Spanner capabilities. We offer both capabilities today, as you know, Gerrit. Which one is for which purpose? Could you talk a little bit about how Spanner is our fully managed database service? What is your recommendation of what use cases to use Cloud SQL as well as Cloud Spanner?
That is a great question, because both of them are actually pretty awesome services. Cloud SQL is really a managed service where you can decide whether you want Postgres or MySQL. And it's really for those customers who want to leverage basically perfect compatibility with the Postgres or the MySQL ecosystem, use all of the packages, use everything which is around that type of system. And it's a really highly reliable, high-performance managed service that we are providing. Spanner sits on the other end of the spectrum, if you like. Like, it's a cloud-native database. It combines a unique set of abilities. It has 5 nines of availability. That is unheard of. It has global consistency. It's horizontally scaling. All of the things that you want to use when you're building massively scaling global applications. And so if you're looking on that spectrum, where it's really about scale, and yet having strong consistency, then Spanner is the way to go. And the good news is, from today's announcement, that you can use Spanner with a Postgres interface, which means that you don't need to relearn or take another tool set chain in order to work with it. You can basically seamlessly apply your Postgres skills and go cloud native with Google Cloud Spanner.
That's awesome. Let me ask another question. It's about our recent partnership with Tableau. This is a pretty exciting partnership. We've done a lot with them. And could you talk a little bit about how this strategy and this partnership helps our Looker customers specifically?
It is really about simplicity and openness. This announcement means that if you are a Tableau customer, you will be able to use Looker's semantic models built in LookML for trusted data access, for data governance, for high-performance database access. If you are a Looker customer, it means that you can add Tableau's self-service data visualization right onto your Looker scenario. So the bottom line is that it makes working with data more simple. It helps our customers who are trying to find the right balance between self-service and flexibility and strong governance and semantics. It really brings together the best out of 2 worlds.
No, it's great. And I think it's really a reflection of our open strategy for the data cloud. Again, it brings more community, more customers, more use cases, more capabilities that we can bring as part of one ecosystem.
That's exactly right.
That's awesome. The next question comes in from Andrew. It's another question to actually Nikita about the live demo. We showed an integration of Vertex AI. How does this work with BigQuery ML or BigQuery machine learning? Nikita, could you take that question?
Absolutely. That's a great question. So for those of you who don't know what BigQuery ML is, it basically allows you to build and train machine learning models with just a few lines of SQL. So in the demo, we showed how you can use Vertex AI Workbench to have access to essentially the BigQuery console, but from a notebook interface, which I'm super excited about. So you could actually create and train your ML models in SQL and do all of this from the notebook interface, but still have that connection to BigQuery and be able to use whatever tabular data you have stored in your BigQuery.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you, Nikita. Next question comes in from Jeff, another question on Looker. Could you talk a little bit about how the Looker is enabling these new sets of API-driven experiences? Specifically, Jeff's asking, what are the considerations that we should have in place for the way we integrate it with other tools that we should be using? Could you talk a little bit about how we can now connect with Sheets? So there's some new things that we connect with Looker.
Hey, Jeff. Awesome question. And I do want to pretext it with the following statement. Looker is going to be a key element of any data landscape. Basically, what Looker is doing, it's giving you 2 amazing things. One is it gives you a modeled semantic layer, basically where you can describe your data landscape with very rich annotations. And this semantic layer is connected directly to the database system. For instance, when it runs on BigQuery, it completely delegates all of the queries right into BigQuery, so it delivers stellar performance. And Looker as a whole has a pretty amazing API-first concept, which means that it is so beyond BI. It allows you to build data-rich applications. It allows you to basically renovate your custom experience, your websites, your internal applications, and make them really data-rich. And last but not least, it kind of gave it away here, we are also integrating more and more products with Looker semantic model. For instance, we are adding connected sheets as a way how you can analyze and discover data described in LookML. So check it out. It's going to make a big difference in your landscape as well.
This is great. We are almost out of time, so we're just going to take one more question before wrapping things up. The last question is from Gerard. He talks about how at USDA, many of the methods are using different visualizations. So whether it's Tableau or ESRI, how does this complement our strategy with how we're connecting all this data? It's over 50 petabytes of data. How do we connect all that data with the Earth Engine and enable all these different ways to process it with these different tools?
Absolutely. Hey, Gerard, great question. So first of all, it starts with making sure that there is data. And with Earth Engine, you get this amazing data lake of satellite imagery and GIS data available to you. The second piece is that you need to have a powerful processing framework. And by the integration to BigQuery, you can use the most scaling, the fastest warehousing system on this planet to analyze this data alongside with all of the rest of your data, of your business data. And last but not least, like you said, it's about complete openness. The announcements that we have shared today with LookML allows you that you can connect Tableau, connected sheets, Looker visualizations, all on top of that right to it, and make sure that you are using the visualizations tool that you like the most. But before we close it off, because I think we are out of time, Dain and I have a very important message for all of you, and here it goes.
Right here. Thanks to Gerrit as well as our friends over on the demo set for answering some great questions, and it's really been awesome hearing from all of you. Now be sure to hop back over to the next website. Javier Soltero will share all the great things happening with Google Workspace. Thanks so much for joining us.